Those vegan guys.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those Vegan Guys.
And we decided today we would like to do a precursor to Veganuary kind of vlog.
Yeah.
Didn't we? Because we often do throughout Veganuary, we do shopping vlogs and easy recipe videos. And we wanted to just do a precursor to it because we know that many people, well, we're not supported by or working with Veganuary in any way. It's just that we believe it's a great movement and was when it started, because it's, you know, it gave some people something to focus on.
And it's grown year on year, hasn't it?
It has grown year on year, and I think last year more people signed up than ever. This year, I'm sure they've passed 1 million people signed up already who are planning to do Veganuary. And of course the Veganuary website is a fantastic source of information and support. There's our free ebook.
Yes.
Which, let's put it here now.
Let's put it here.
But you can download it from thoseveganguys.com. First page you come to, completely free. And you can also download it in a pinned post in that vegan group, Vegan Food and Friendships. If you just search that vegan group on Facebook, you will find our group on there. So why did we first start doing kind of Veganuary shopping vlogs and such, Jason? Can you remember?
I could be mistaken, but the initial premise was just wanting to try and help others that are on the journey. It's easy enough for us 7.5 years into being vegan to sit here and say, oh, it's easier than ever before.
It wasn't at the start.
It wasn't at the start, and people who are considering Veganuary now, or maybe they've had that seed planted and they're thinking, you know what, I really want to do it in January 2021. The best chance of succeeding in January is just to start dipping your toe in now, doing a bit of research, and that's kind of what this vlog was all about, is that we're hoping that people will come across this vlog and start to think about Veganuary 2021 now, it being easier than it ever has been. But there's tips and tricks and there's things that can help you on that journey. Yeah,
because it's still confusing at the start. But I think that we established vegans as well must be careful in how we interact with people who are trying out Veganuary. Because I have seen in many of the groups on Facebook, many of the vegan groups, for example, someone who's clearly new to veganism will say, made this tonight, did this, it tasted gorgeous. First comment, should have done it this way, should have tried this, rather than being, that's great. When I do it, sometimes I do it this way, but that looks great. Do you know what I mean? Now, I do have a personal story about this, because right at the beginning of Jason and my vegan journey, we'd found cocoa milk.
Yes.
Which luckily we found right at the start of our journey, didn't we?
After some trial and error.
Yeah, cocoa milk doesn't curdle in hot drinks, and it's great on cereal and it's great for cooking. We've used it for the past 7 years. Not sponsored. KO, by the way. So we'd found cocoa milk, and I was still having Kellogg's Special K, assuming it was vegan because there was no bolded dairy or anything in the ingredients. And if it wasn't for, and I wish I could find the post from all those years ago to thank the gentleman, but it was a gentleman who very gently said, oh dude, I'm really sorry to tell you, but the vitamin D in Kellogg's Special K isn't vegan, but well done, you're doing brilliant on your journey. He didn't chastise me, he didn't attack me.
Yeah.
He let me know that something I was eating was not what I wanted it to be, not what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Said the rest of my journey was going great and encouraged me.
So important.
It's massively important.
I mean, the bigger picture, let's be honest, the bigger picture here is let's just all, regardless of veganism, let's just all try and communicate with each other online a little bit nicer. We're so chuffed to bits at what a wonderful community has grown up on YouTube around this channel, and all you wonderful people that are watching this now, tied in with what Paul's just been saying. And one of the things that we think will be really useful for anybody coming across this vlog that is thinking about Veganuary 2021 is maybe anybody that's watching it that is on the vegan journey can put something in the comments about something that helped you when you first became vegan, or something motivational or inspirational, or anything at all.
Anything you want to share, be it a recipe, a tip, or just words of encouragement. Let's try and make this a really supportive hub for people who are doing Veganuary, and hopefully they will access the plethora of stuff available on the Veganuary website and social media outlets. They'll get the regular emails that support them through the month. They'll download our book. They'll maybe buy a couple of other, you know, vegan cookbooks, depending on what kind of journey they want to have. We've been very much focused on trying to eat much more whole food, plant-based, because yes, there is a plethora of vegan stuff available right now, more than there ever has been. Everything is veganized, everything. But you do have to be careful how much of that processed food you imbibe. We've always tried to, when we do have a processed food item, have a big salad or a load of veg with it, and our taste buds have adapted now that that's what we crave. Yeah, we actually, you know, crave really healthy plant-based food that you can make taste kick-ass.
Yeah, we've talked about it before, about you know, listening to your body and what your body and your brain's telling you after you've eaten a meal. You know, but it's one of them. It's a journey, and this vlog really is all about, like we said, hopefully people will find this vlog and start to dip the toe in, do a bit of research. Like we said right at the start, it is easier than it's ever been before, but how we communicate with each other, how we encourage each other on this journey, and recommendations that we can all make to others for stuff that, you know, falls into the category of being like accidentally vegan. So people who are trying Veganuary, they might be like, oh, there's a whole ton of stuff that I already eat that's vegan and I didn't know it.
There's actually an organisation, Accidentally Vegan. So in fact what we'll do is, in the first comment down there, we'll pin a load of really helpful links, like Barnivore, to find out what alcohols are. Vegan. There's an app called Is It Vegan? There's the Vegan Womble, a website that gives you loads of information about things that are accidentally vegan, or, you know, are vegan by ingredient. So I'll try and get as much stuff down there as I can. Oh, in fact, no, I'll just put a link to the book, because I only say that because I've already done it in there. There's a huge list in the first couple of pages of the book of really helpful, that's why I gathered them all,
plethora,
websites, resources, recipe books, videos, vlogs, documentaries, so much. And there's also about 40 recipes in there, easy switchable meals, so you can still have sausage and mash and pie and chips, do you know what I mean, and make it a bit easier.
Definitely.
I want to go back to something you said, Jason, because I think it was really interesting. You said about trusting your body and kind of
listening to your body.
Yeah, acknowledging how you feel after a meal. Now you have to be careful there, because we have, all of us, been programmed. For example, Northern England, meat and 2 veg. That's the standard. Meat and 2 veg, that's where you get your daily nutrition. So when you first go vegan, you can psychologically, not physically, feel like you're lacking. Oh, I'm not quite satisfied after that.
The flip side of the coin,
and it's actually, you are, if you acknowledge how you feel, you know, but because your brain, no, there's something missing off this plate. Something's not here, which is why all the alternatives are fantastic.
Yeah.
Because you can still have your meat pie, your sausages, your steak, your burgers, but plant-based.
Absolutely.
You know.
That's a really important point, actually, in terms of listening to your body, but also at the same time acknowledging, okay, I'm going through a transition period here and there's some adjustment required and I have to give it time and I have to give it a chance.
I'm a prime example. When we started eating more whole food plant-based, I was like, I'm going to need bread with this, for there is no pastry or fat here upon my plate. So I must be having bread, mustn't I? And Maggie Ann, margarine. But I thought, no, eat the meal and see how you feel. If you're hungry later, have a snack.
Yeah.
And invariably, I feel completely and utterly sated and not uncomfortably full, but, you know, completely satisfied after a meal. And then I'm like, didn't need bread after all, did you?
Yeah, all of that is really important in terms of the journey. You know what I mean? The journey of discovery. It's an amazing time now, and I think it's important for us to point out as well that there are a number of different reasons that people choose to go vegan. So Veganuary, a person jumping on the Veganuary train, they might not yet have established why they're actually doing it.
No.
Like, they may not fully understand or kind of have really gone down the rabbit hole, for want of a better expression, when it comes to veganism and the reasons for it, that being, of course, the animals, the planet, the environment and your health, predominantly. Now, some people will do it predominantly for their health because they've heard all kinds of different messages about the vegan lifestyle and the vegan diet. But what I would say is, if you're coming across this, whatever reason you've chosen for doing Veganuary 2021, hit the subscribe button.
Please do.
Because it helps us out tremendously, but also, you may or may not have noticed, we are really consistent vloggers. We put out really down-to-earth content, and what we've been told, particularly over the last sort of 12 to 18 months, is that our stuff is really approachable, non-condescending. A lot of the meals and the recipes that Paul puts out are really, really accessible.
They have to be.
people.
I'm no chef. Do you know what I mean? I'm a good cook. I'll own that.
Own that, yeah.
I am a good cook, and I'm inventive, and I'm adventurous, and I love to make a beautiful plate of food. And I'll be honest, and look at it and think, I made that, and no animal was hurt by anything on that plate.
Yeah.
I love that. And then tasting it, being like, girl, you cook. You know what I mean? It's, so it's a lot of what we've done. If you look in our recipes playlist, a lot of what we've done is actually just veganized meals that we grew up with.
Yeah.
You know,
really tasty stuff,
but really easy stuff to do as well. Really easy switches to make in your diet where you won't feel like you're missing out at all. Like I said at the start, I know that we're moving more towards a whole food plant-based approach now, but we've always said we will always eat a pie and sausages, always.
Of course.
But so we've got a load of accessible stuff, but what we'll also do through January, just like we've been doing in this, our Vlogmas series, is we'll be going to the supermarkets and we'll be showing you the products you can buy. Now, we're not going to be just like, look at this massive pack of dried chickpeas in this aisle, you should buy this. I will be saying that, but I'll also be showing you all the meat alternatives and, you know, the frozen meals and stuff, because it's about making it easy on yourself to make the transition, keeping yourself, the animals and the planet always in mind. This is who I'm doing it for me, for them, and for this fabulous place, you know. And I mean, I assume that if you're watching this video, you are planning to do Veganuary, or you're already vegan and happy to support people who are planning to do it. If you are planning to do it, thank you, and well done, because even that it's a huge thing. You know, it's a huge thing. The journey isn't half as scary as you might think it. Oh, you'll make some mistakes, you'll trip up at the start. We all do. We all do. And then you get to a place where you're like, I've got 40, 50, 60 meals that I can call upon at any time, you know. And what we eat is delicious and nutritious and hasn't harmed a thing.
So true. Sorry for the last couple of minutes, I've just had this image in mind of us doing a vlog in Veganuary where you're just stood in a supermarket going, so this is a packet of flour, here's a leek, and here's some potatoes.
No, I will be doing some very easy recipes as well, because one of our fantastic subscribers bought us an Instant Pot. And a family and subscribers combined bought us an air fryer. And the journey with these two items has been incredible. So throughout January, I'm going to be doing a lot of Instant Pot soups and stews, and, you know, really good nutritious meals that hopefully you and your family will love. But I will also, like I said, I'll refer you to our existing shopping hauls playlist, which is long. Oh, it's lengthy. It's right lengthy.
It really is, isn't it? It is.
And our recipes playlist. But we've also got a playlist of kitchen lives and mukbangs, because we do, on a Friday night we do a quiz. We did one last night. The following Sunday we do a cooking in the kitchen, and the following Saturday we do a mukbang where we sit and eat
with us.
But the Sundays in the kitchens are also full of recipes.
Yes, of course,
because we've cooked on every single one, and sometimes we've focused on chickpeas, potatoes, tofu.
Yeah.
So you can use our channel to search for anything that you're a bit wary of, and you're like, how do I? What the hell am I supposed to do with tofu? You can make scrambled tofu. You can make tofu egg fried slices, which taste like fried egg. We have them on Butties, gorgeous. You can make mini quiches. You can make mayonnaise. There's so much.
It's worth it.
I'm only just diving into all this side of things, because I've been very much oh, look, a new pie. Let's have it with mash and bread.
A new pasty. That thing's got pastry round it.
But, like we say, we celebrate those things because it's great that they're available and they're fantastic. There's some amazing stuff out there.
Yeah.
Check out our taste tests playlist. We've got loads of stuff there. Oh, we do a lot on YouTube.
We're busy lads.
We are busy.
The two little things that I'd like to mention, just briefly before we wrap this up. One, I would say, and I know I'm stating the obvious,
my personality and talent.
Our instant pot, we've got very, very recently. So again, stating the obvious, but you don't have to have an instant pot to be vegan.
No.
We were vegan many, many years before we got the Instant Pot.
I was already really into lentils before we got the Instant Pot. It's just that they've made it so much easier. The
other thing I'll say is, for anybody that is jumping on Veganuary 2021, like we've already said, amazing, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. But also, do be prepared for the fact that there might be some people in your social circle who maybe don't really fully appreciate or understand what you're doing. And they might be a bit negative because of that, and forgive them, and brush them to one side for January, whilst you're learning and evolving and growing as a human being, because a lot of the time it's a simple subconscious defence mechanism that kicks in, because deep down somewhere, what they're thinking when they see that you're doing Veganuary is,
I should be doing that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
no, it's fine. No, it's fine.
I thought it was like it was a response.
Yeah.
I should be doing it.
Yeah, but it is totally. You don't have to apologise. Know each other well enough. Yeah, so they're the two things that I just wanted to add towards the end of this vlog.
Very good points. both.
Yeah,
Jason.
but yeah, like we said at the start, and if you're still with us, our TVG, amazing TVG community, drop some stuff down in the comments below for anybody that is going to stumble across this vlog because they've typed in Veganuary 2021 or just Veganuary or whatever.
Yeah. Know that we're there for you to help you on this journey in a non-condescending, non-judgmental way. You can private message us should you wish to on our Those Vegan Guys page on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter. We're pretty much everywhere.
That vegan group on Facebook is a great little community that's growing and developing. Wonderful people in there, always able to help out.
I mean, it's like everywhere else on the internet. Here on YouTube, on Facebook, we get trolls. Yeah. Everybody gets trolls.
Yeah.
They're soon dealt with and gone. So, you know, don't worry about it too much. And if you are about to do Veganuary, get ready for people sharing things like bleeding steaks on a plate and you know, a full fried breakfast on your profile just to kind of, I don't know why people do that. I understand them getting a little bit defensive. I don't understand because that's cruelty. That's nastiness, isn't it? That's it's not a supportive thing to do, but expect it.
Yeah,
you do expect it.
And also, you know, we want to try and keep Veganuary as positive as possible. 2020 has been a really hard year for everybody, pretty much.
Which is one of the main reasons to do Veganuary. This pandemic was caused by human-animal interaction. Whether it be through consumption or testing or what, we need to stop. We don't need to do any of the things, and we certainly don't need to eat any of the animals we eat.
Yeah, and going back to what Paul was saying before, if anybody in your social circle does kind of get on your case about doing Veganuary, or even worse, starts to do things like what Paul described before, then I go back to the classic line that we both love so much, is you've got to think about, if that person shows you who they are, believe them. Because it says a lot more about them than it will ever say about you and your awesome journey that you've decided to go on.
And don't be ashamed to block people out of your life. Like Jason just said, it's something we live by very much. When someone shows you who they are, believe them, and if you need to, leave them.
Yeah, act upon it, should it be required.
Yeah.
Anything else, mister?
No, I just want to say, I preferred this, Jay, being chilled in lounge.
Yeah.
It was his idea, this. We both had a shower, getting ready. It's treat night tonight, burger and chips and everything, dead excited. I'll probably feel rotten after. We've just had 4 days of a really good whole food plant-based. Anyway, he was like, why, if we're going to do a Veganuary vlog, why, instead of setting it all up in kitchen like we normally do, why don't we just do it in front room? I was like, go on then. Let's be cash.
Cash.
And it's a good idea, mister.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciated.
So yeah, drop us a subscribe, check out our content, TVG crew, give us some comments below, because people will hopefully stumble across this vlog and see it, and it'll become this plethora of this goldmine of resources and information.
First comment, I will pin both the link to our website where you can download the ebook, or the group on Facebook where it's a pinned post. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Love you, mister.
I love you too. Mwah. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're here for you. You can do this. Veganuary! We'll see you again very soon. Until then, please be excellent to yourself and each other. And I drank all my coffee. It's the thing that matters.